Passengers traveling from UAE to India, if you are fully vaccinated as per the UAE rule, UAE's regulation, then you are not supposed to have the 72 hours PCR at the airport to travel to India. This is the latest development in the air travel. But make sure this is only for the people, only for the passengers who has received the vaccination from India. That should be the full doses and according to the requirement of UAE government. Make sure that the report should hold the QR code, readable QR code, and this should be uploaded with the Air Suvidha registration. When you do the registration of the Air Suvidha, this certificate to be uploaded. If it is not uploaded, you will be denied boarding from the airport. Those passengers who doesn't have the Indian vaccination but having the other country vaccination including UAE, you have to provide a 72-hour negative PCR report while check-in at the airport. This is a mandatory requirement. It is not a change. So make sure passengers other than vaccinated from India should hold a 72 hours PCR report along with the Air Suvidha form registered, and that is 2 copies of each report you have to provide at the airport when you check in. Children below 5 years are exempted from this rule. Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah and Al Ain, all the airports have informed that this is the new rule pertaining to the 72 hours PCR. But then coming back from India to UAE, you are supposed to have the 48-hour PCR report provided if you are not vaccinated. But if you are fully vaccinated and having a certificate with the QR code on it, that certificate will replace the 48 hours PCR report at the airport. Or if you are a passenger who had COVID before 1 month, within 1 month of travel, in that case a recovery certificate with the QR code on it will substitute the 48-hour PCR report at the airport. So you don't need a PCR report if you are a fully recovered COVID patient with a doctor certificate, QR code on it, and or you should have the vaccination certificate with the QR code on it. Children below 12 years are exempted. That is for other airlines except Etihad. Etihad has given an exception from 16 years onwards, like children below 16 years are not supposed to have these reports or the PCR report to check into or board to Abu Dhabi. And then this certificate should be either in English or in Arabic. When you come to Abu Dhabi, it is mandatory. Abu Dhabi and other Emirates airports, you will have to undergo a PCR test at the airport, and till the time you get the negative report, you are required to have the self-quarantine. And it can be at home or whatever it is, you have to take care and you will get the report within few hours of time. So you have to take care of yourself, means you have to have the self-quarantine. If you happen to become positive, then please follow the instructions given by the respective Emirates and then take the treatment. And while coming from India to Abu Dhabi, you are supposed to get the ICA registration. It is not the approval, it is a registration with a QR code. This is mandatory for Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. For Dubai, GDRFA requirement has been taken out. So when you do the ICA registration, your Al Hosn app also will get registered. By doing this, when you come to UAE, after doing the PCR test, your Al Hosn app, it will become green status, and this will allow you to travel freely in Abu Dhabi, especially in Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi, it is mandatory that you have to have the Al Hosn green status to enter into the public places or the mosque or the churches or the shopping malls or the government offices. So it is really good thing that you have the PCR and the app is Al Hosn app is having a green status. So make sure that all these instructions are followed correctly when you travel to UAE. Now the schools are getting closed by within the end of this month, so the travel will be like it is getting more busy. You will need more instructions, more regulations. Before traveling, you have to check into the website of the airline whose ticket you are holding, because most of the times day wise regulations are changing. So if I said today something, tomorrow it can change. So check on the website of the airline consent, make sure that the rule is strictly adhered to, otherwise you will lose your money when you go to airport, and then if they deny your boarding. Other thing is that if you require any more details, the tickets from where you have purchased, contact the travel agency. If it is from the airline, check the airline website, or you can contact Moosa Travel. We have a 24-hour emergency assistance, or we have 2 offices in Abu Dhabi. One is at Abu Dhabi Hamdan Street, that is the head office. Second is Al Wada Mall, 2nd floor, that is our corporate office. And then we have an office in Deir Dubai in Dubai. So any information related the travel, that means the holiday packages or the travel insurance or the visit visa or the airline ticket to all over the world, you can contact our office. We are more than happy to serve you. Thank you.